My small town had a man who waved at every car that passed his house for 11 years. Last month he stopped. What we found out is something I think about every day. Everyone in Sutter's Creek knew about August Bellamy. He lived in the yellow house on Callaway Road, and every morning without exception he stood at the end of his driveway in a canvas jacket and waved at passing cars. Not a lazy wave, a real one, arm up, full commitment, like every driver was someone he was genuinely glad to see off on their way. He'd been doing it for 11 years. Most people had a theory. Ruth then at the diner said he was lonely. His wife had moved to Tucson around the time it started. Carl at the hardware store said he was a retired teacher, and 30 years of being enthusiastic at children just calcified into personality. The teenagers thought he was a little sad and sometimes waved back mockingly, which August either didn't notice or didn't care about, because his wave never changed. I drove past him every weekday for 4 years on my way to open the pharmacy. I waved back maybe a third of the time, the lazy kind. I had my coffee and my audiobook and my own life, and August Bellamy was just part of the scenery. That was my failure, and I'm not going to dress it up. The first sign something was wrong was that he started being late. For 11 years the man had been at that driveway by 7:15 a.m. Then one Tuesday in October he wasn't there, and I registered it the way you register a strange sound, a half-second of alertness, then nothing. But he wasn't there Wednesday either. When he finally appeared on Friday he was thinner and the wave was still there but quieter, like it cost him something. We all noticed. We all mentioned it to each other. None of us knocked on his door. I want you to understand how easy it is to do that, to turn concern into conversation and let the conversation be enough. He stopped waving completely on a Monday in November. By Thursday, Carl noticed the mailbox was stuffed full and called Ruth N, who called a volunteer firefighter named Deb who actually went and knocked. August answered. Alive and upright, but Deb said he looked like a man who had been quietly enduring something for a long time. She called me. I closed the pharmacy early for the first time in 4 years and drove to Callaway Road. He let me in because he was too polite not to. We talked for 2 hours. He'd been diagnosed in September with something serious. Hadn't told anyone in town. Hadn't even told his daughter Meg yet because he didn't want to be a burden. He used that word like it was the worst thing a person could be. And I sat there thinking about 11 years of standing at the end of a driveway waving at strangers and wondering if it was all the same impulse. To give something out freely without asking for anything back.